Hey, it's Colin with the Populist Papers, and it's been a great year. We got public banking passed in California, and now we are finally impeaching the imbecile. This is huge. This is epic! Did you know that Trump's very first mention in the New York Times was for discriminatory housing practices? And that was actually under the Nixon administration. And I'm telling you, if even Nixon was going after you for being too racist, something is up. Now, the latest poll from Fox News has favorability for impeachment up to 54%. Keep in mind, the highest that it ever got under Clinton was 39%. And when Andrew Johnson was impeached, one of the articles against him was for being ill repute. They were trying to say that they wanted to get rid of him. I mean, they were pretty upfront about this, that they just wanted to save face. So here it is. The 11th article of impeachment against Andrew Johnson was for bringing disgrace and ridicule to the presidency. Now, does it get any more disgraceful or ridiculous than a guy who's blowing off intelligence briefings with generals so that he can go and fuck around on Twitter and start picking fights with Barbara Streisand and Morning Joe? It's not just disgraceful, it's pathetic. And how about bragging about assaulting women or his ability to murder people in the middle of 6th Avenue? It makes me sick. How about the fact that he stole money from veterans through a bogus university and a sham charity? He hires undocumented workers at his resorts while pretending to be tough on immigration. This guy declared bankruptcy 6 times after blowing his daddy's fortune, and then he had to take a job as a game show host. He was such a liability that no one would loan him any money except for Deutsche Bank, who's currently embroiled in a $20 billion money laundering scandal. No big deal. He threatens and intimidates witnesses? Like out of a fucking mob movie. In fact, Trump's own lawyer, Michael Cohen, is sitting in a jail cell right now from committing crimes on Trump's behalf. Even worse, you got William Barr, who undermined Mueller's report, which had 800 witnesses, 37 indictments, 13 of which are Russians, by the way. Also, Jeffrey Epstein died in Barr's custody. How convenient. So it turns out there's no requirement to send the impeachment articles from the House to the Senate. So I'm thinking maybe they shouldn't, at least not until McConnell and Lindsey Graham recuse themselves. I mean, could you imagine the jurors at your trial telling you that they're going to do everything in their power to have you acquitted before the trial's even started? He's held to such a different standard, even compared to different presidents. I mean, Jimmy Carter wasn't even allowed to own one little peanut farm down in Georgia because of the emoluments clause. And yet Trump has hundreds of conflicts of interest all over the globe, and he still hasn't even released his taxes. So we don't know how deep his debts go or what his foreign entanglements really are. Maybe we should just roll out another article of impeachment every week. Hey, could be fun. There may be some concern with, taking some of the 2020 candidates off of the campaign trail, but I say, hey, Bernie shines whether he's at a rally or whether he's in a hearing. This isn't going to interfere with the regular business of Congress because close to 300 bills have already come out of the House, and Mitch McConnell has dumped almost every single one of them. So, hey, if you know any Republican representatives, call them and tell them that they fucked up, but it's not too late. Hey, thanks for listening to my rant. Please subscribe, like the Facebook page, the Populist Papers Podcast, and, hey, get him out of here.